Bitcoin falling. Where will we see the bleeding stop? Welcome to Empire Trading Academy, guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you have not. Let's get into this Bitcoin update. First technicals, second on-chain data. Guys, we've been looking at this trading range, right? That we've been seeing between 51,000 and right here at about 46,000, right? 45.5, we can say. Okay, we've been trading in this range. Now we've been watching this range very, very closely for a few different reasons, right? It was a possibility that we had a three-wave correction down and that this was the bottom, okay? We had major support levels, including our big macro fractal, right? Going back to 2019, that was holding right there, okay? We also had this downward trend line being used as support. When we broke out, we had the retest. We were looking at that as well. But as all of you may have known, we did just break to the downside of this trading range, okay? About 100, I think right around 100 million in longs liquidated during this time, okay? And ultimately, we're finding support right here at around 42,500, okay? So if we look, we've gotten that full retracement on this wick, okay, which historically happens, okay? So we did get that retracement. So we found support here. We don't have any sort of significant bounce off of that, okay? So for the bulls, this is a little bit concerning. We don't have any sort of big buying pressure off of this support. And so our next level that we're looking at, guys, is gonna be this $40,500 level. All right, big support level, okay? We use that as a retracement. We use this as use it as support here, use it as resistance here, use it as resistance here, broke through that ultimately back in January or February of 2021. All right, so that's what we're looking at. So if we go ahead and now we go ahead and lay our retracements on there, our fib retracements, if we take it from this first initial move, guys, right now we're right at the 618, okay? We're right at the 618. And although it's the move off of this, it could be a level that we hold. All right. I don't like this as our best support level, in my opinion. And I'll show you exactly why. If we go ahead and we take our retracement from this entire move, okay, we take the retracement from the entire move here, and you'll notice that this better support at 40,500, okay, obviously significant levels, buying demand zones here, okay, that coincides perfectly with our 382. All right, and so this would be a better support level if you are looking to go long and believe that that's a good spot to go long in to continue this bull run, right? So as far as looking at the technicals, guys, these are the levels that we're looking at in the grand scheme of things. If we continue to hold this, that's another higher low, right? We have these higher highs, and this would be another higher low. So that would be positive for the bulls, and that would still be a bullish trend. All right. Lastly, on the technicals, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take these away just so you can kind of see really clearly. Okay. Now, what we are looking at as far as fractals wise, guys, possibly, okay? So we had this odd head and shoulders pattern, right? Kind of not to scale. And then ultimately we never broke through that neckline, right? Now, what do we see again? We kind of have this funky head and shoulders. That's not really to scale again. Okay, but we're forming that same pattern, very, very similar structure. Okay, and if we look at where we retrace to here, we're looking at the correction, right? This correction off of that initial shoulder. Okay, and so if we take that correction off the initial shoulder, where do we find? We find that that's that big support level that we're looking at 40,500. Okay, that coincides with our 382 fib retracement off of this entire move. All right, so those are the levels that we're looking at right now, guys. If we go on to our on-chain data, all right, so what's going on the blockchain? If we look at our futures open interest, so our leverage has been cleared out a significant amount, basically lower levels than we saw here in this initial first part of this trading range. All right, so that's a positive. Now, the one that I am worried about is our perpetuals, because this, and which would support the thesis of further downside, because even on this, we did get some longs liquidated. All right, but this is still way up there. Okay, our leverage is still way up. And so none of this really did get cleared out in the way that we saw it here. Okay, and then definitely if we go back further, you'll see it at lower levels, but this did not get cleared out enough, in my opinion. Okay, if we look at SOPR, spent output profit ratio, the coins that are being spent, are they in profit, are they in loss, right? We know that in a bull market, we're basically using this one metric or this one baseline, okay, value as support, okay? And as we go up and we have retracements, we retrace back to this level, and then we have further upside. In a bear market or downtrend, we start to use it as resistance instead of support. And you'll notice that we have really flipped this, guys, and now we're using it as resistance. So this, in my opinion, is not a positive thing. We'll look to continue to monitor to see how this transpires, whether or not we do flip it on a move upward, or if we continue this trend. All right. If we look on exchanges, guys, slight coins going on to exchanges. Again, nothing crazy, right? Nothing crazy, nothing like this, you know, where we're worrying about a big significant sell-off, right? Or a sudden sell-off. And so this is kind of just meandering. If we go to percent though, looking at it as a percentage, this is definitely flattened out. Okay, so going from, I'm going to go to the daily just so it's easier to see, and we go a year out. So we've had this decrease, right, as price action has gone up, and now we're getting this it's a slight decrease, right, slight downtrend, but in my opinion, we're starting to flatten this out. Okay, we do have this latest going down, so that's positive, but we're definitely going to continue to monitor this as well. Make sure you guys go check out the website. Go check out our tier 3 updates package where we're going over all of the tier 3 metrics, guys, to really show you what's going on at the deepest level of on-chain, to give you the biggest and best picture of what's going on. All right, guys, appreciate you guys sticking around. Please hit the like and hit the subscribe if you have not already and you enjoy what you are hearing. Let us know if you have any questions or anything, and we'll see you next video.